Hi there, welcome to Jay's Talk. Today I'm gonna discuss with you why some students wouldn't be studying well, whereas some students would be scoring excellent marks in their examinations, as well as they do understand everything what's being taught in the classrooms. The poor study would occur on account of two reasons. One is physiological reasons, the second one is psychological reasons. Physiological reasons means some sort of physical impairments, some sort of damages that occurred to that concerned child's brain, or else by birth the child inherited, or child is born with some brain related problems. The physiological reasons are of mainly three types. The first one is amnesia, second one is dementia, and the third one is alexia. There are four types of psychological reasons. The first one is daydreaming, and the second one is quixotism, and the third one is delusion, the fourth one is schizophrenia. Now let's see what are the physiological reasons. The first one is amnesia. If a child is affected with amnesia, child could understand whatever he is being taught in the classroom. The child would understand A to Z. A teacher teaches in the classroom. The problem with a child who is affected with the amnesia is that though the child understands what is being taught in the classroom, and if you ask a child after half an hour, after 20 minutes, or after an hour, or the next day, the child wouldn't be able to retrieve what he learned. The child will forget. In a way that we can call it forgetfulness. Child can understand anything and everything, even difficult concepts, the child would understand. Whereas after an hour or after some time, child will forget it. The second one is dyslexia. Dyslexia students can't understand. Even if you explain to the child even the simplest, most easiest concepts, the child cannot understand. The child will find too much of difficulty in understanding even very easiest concepts. And the third one is alexia. Alexia is nothing but which is related to reading. However you teach the child would be finding very much of difficulties in reading, even in Tamil, English, Malayalam, Kannada, Hindi, Telugu, whatever the languages. The child will find so much of difficulties. These are the three major or main physiological problems related to the brain. These three reasons or these three physical difficulties might occur on account of two reasons. The first one is the child might have been born in such a way. By the time the child is born, the brain is having some sort of impairment. With a damaged nerve, the child is born, or some part of the brain is damaged by the time of birth. As a result, the child might have been affected with either of these three physiological conditions, say amnesia, dyslexia, and alexia. And the second main is psychological reasons. Out of these four psychological causes, the first one is daydreaming. The child's brain is perfectly okay, but the child is a daydreamer. As a result, child cannot pay much attention to whatever being taught in the classroom or whatever he or she is being taught. Child won't understand. And the second one is the higher grade of daydreaming, that is quixotism. A quixotic child wouldn't understand anything. The child might require some sort of counseling, some extent, some sort of treatment by a psychiatrist, not a psychologist. The third category is delusion. That is the highest form of daydreaming. The child would be always living in a dreamy world. As a result, he or she can't pay any attention to whatever is being taught in the class. A child who is addicted to delusion, or the third category, or the highest form of daydreaming, must be taken to a psychiatrist. He or she must be properly counseled. She or he must be properly given medicine. Only then can we retrieve, can we take back the child from the delusion or such a situation. And the fourth one is schizophrenia. That is a fourth stage, that is the highest form of daydreaming. This is a very difficult condition. Child should be treated in a hospital by a psychiatrist. Continuous and rigorous counseling should be administered or should be given to the concerned child. Continuous medicine should be given to the child. Only then we can bring the child back to the normalcy or the normal life. Now let's see the solution for physiological problems and psychological problems. Let's see first physiological problem. Physiological problems, as I told you right in the beginning, alexia, amnesia, dyslexia, can be treated only some extent through some treatment by some physician, by some psychiatrists, by some surgical operations, etc. The child could be recovered. The possibility is very narrow. We cannot do much miraculous things over there. Such children could be sent to special schools. They must be treated something special. The way of teaching, learning process must be something different. Only then we can pick up the child. Only some extent, not all the extent. We cannot do much miraculous things on those children. And the second category is psychological reasons. Daydreaming is the biggest villain. So children should be treated properly. Parents as well as teachers should be given special care. When a teacher is teaching in the class, recurrently the teacher has to ask a question to those children who all are daydreamers in the classroom. The second category, that is quixotic. A rigorous counseling must be given by the parents and the teachers and the experienced counselors. Also in the classrooms, teachers must be giving excellent care, proper care. Continuously, teachers must be asking questions to those children, and thus we can take the child back to the normalcy. Third and fourth category, neither teachers nor the parents can control or can do anything for the betterment of the child. The concerned child must be taken to the hospital. Schizophrenic children, those children who are under the clutches of delusion. A teacher cannot do anything. A parent cannot do anything. So parents as well as teachers must understand what is the problem of a child, whether it is a physiological problem or a psychological problem. Accordingly, we have to treat a child. If the child is having some sort of physiological problem, say amnesia or alexia or dyslexia, we should not force the child for study. It would be counteractive. You won't get anything positive out of it. You are literally killing the child. Child is trying to study, but he or she is not able to study. Parents are forcing those children. Teachers are forcing those children at the schools. As a result, even the talents given to the child by the God as he or she is born in this world cannot be embellished, cannot be enriched. The child will literally die. He will be under all kinds of tension. The child will try his or her level best but cannot be successful in study, but we are forcing him. This is the biggest crime. Teachers as well as parents must understand the physiological problems of a child. The second category, psychological reason, where teachers and parents could play a vital role. Good counseling could be given, motivation could be given to those children, and thus those children could be brought back to normalcy. So understand the situation. Even children also must understand the situation. Accordingly, we have to act and react to those children, and we could bring them back to the normalcy and the normal studies. Have a great day. Thank you very much for your patience listening to my speech. Thank you.